In this video, we will review how to open and share our invoice from Monograph. Before doing so, if you need to review how to make any adjustments or modifications, please find our previous videos on the Builder, Designer, and Preview tabs. When we're ready to mark our invoice as open or share it, we'll select on the option in purple, the top right from the Preview tab. Before doing so, please note that once an invoice is marked as open, we are unable to modify or make adjustments. From the Preview tab, if your invoice is in a draft state, you're able to go back and make any adjustments to the invoice. When we select Open and Share, after confirming this first step, we'll mark our invoice as open, and that is how it's considered billed within Monograph. The second step is if we would like to send this out to our client. We can do so with multiple email addresses. As a recommended practice, we do suggest CCing yourself for visibility. Then we'll also have an option of if we would like to include a PDF of the invoice within the email, and we can provide an optional note. And once this looks good, we can send out the invoice, and we'll observe that it's now marked as open, which is considered billed if we were to create an invoice for the next project. From this screen, at the top right corner, we can add a payment. We can either mark this paid in full or apply a partial payment. And when adding the payment, we can also choose, do we send a confirmation to our client? We can also apply a payment later on. Perhaps once we send out the invoice, we come back into Monograph. We can, from the projects, either select our project and be linked to the invoice. And from here, this is where we'll also have the ability to add a payment. We can also select the three dots or the ellipsis on the far right. And if we needed to not just add a payment, but perhaps adjust or add an internal note, or maybe we wanted to send out an additional reminder email, we can do so from here. We also recommend, if the invoice is marked as open, but perhaps adjustments need to be made, this is where we would recommend duplicating the invoice. You can make adjustments on the replicated copy before removing or deleting the original. And that is how we mark our invoice as open and send it out to a client from Monograph.